Yo guys, welcome back. We all know Clash Royale is constantly changing. Cards get nerfed, cards get buffed, and sometimes cards get completely forgotten. Today we are talking about 5 cards that seriously deserve a buff right now. These cards aren't trash, but compared to the meta powerhouses like Phoenix, Miner, or Monk, they just don't get the love they deserve. So let's jump in and see which ones deserve most some attention from Supercell. Kicking in off with number 5, Cannon Cart. When it first came out, Cannon Cart was everywhere. It had great defensive power, and once wheel popped off, you still had a cannon for defense. But now, with cards like Fisherman dragging it out with the position, Electro Spirit stunning it instantly, and fast cycle decks punishing its slowness. It's rarely seen in high level play. A small HP buff or a little slightly faster deploy time could make Cannon Cart relevant again, especially in the decks that need quick defensive switches. Right now, it just doesn't survive long enough to justify its 5 elixir cost in most metas.
Bowling!
Next up, number 4, Bowler. Bowler's splash attack is iconic. Watching him roll that huge boulder and knock back troops is satisfying. But here's the problem. Bowler is too slow and costs 5 elixir. In a meta dominated by quick cycle cards and air-based pushes like Lava Loon or Phoenix decks, Bowler struggles to get value. A slight movement speed buff or a damage increase could bring him back as a reliable counter to ground swarm pushes. Right now, if you pick Bowler, you're often sacrificing tempo, and in Clash Royale, tempo is everything. Coming it at number 3, we have the classic Witch. When Clash Royale launched, Witch was one of those starter deck staples, but over time she just fell off. Her skeleton spawns are slow, and she has one of the lowest damage per second rates for a ranged troop. Sure, she is decent for lower arenas, but at higher levels, she almost never used because Mother Witch and Night Witch outclass her completely. A small buff to her spawn rate or damage output could make her competitive again, especially in control decks or even as a support unit in beatdown pushes. It's sad seeing such an iconic card collecting dust. At number 2, we got Clone. Clone is one of those cards that either wins you the game instantly or does absolutely nothing. One well placed fireball or poison, and your entire push just disappears. The problem is, Clone has no flexibility, it's all or nothing. A smart buff could make Clone troops survive a tiny bit longer before vanishing or reducing Clone's cost to 2 elixir. This would open up more creative plays without making Clone decks completely broken, like they were years ago. And finally, number 1, Zappies. Zappies had their moment in the spotlight a few meta ago, but now they're barely used outside of a few niche Royal Giant decks. They have great control value but feel underwhelming because of their slow first hit and relatively low damage. If Supercell gave them a faster charge or time or a slight damage buff, they could become an amazing control card again. Perfect for slowing down heavy pushes while still being cheap. Right now, though, they just don't threaten anything, and they're too slow justify in fast-paced matchups. So, there you have it. 5 cards I think deserve a buff in Clash Royale. Cannon Cart, Bowler, Witch, Clone, and Zappies. Do you agree with this list? Did I leave out a card that you think needs some love? Drop your opinions in the comments because I love hearing your takes. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more Clash Royale guides, opinions, and updates. Until the next time, peace out.